The world of aviation has been rocked by a monumental decision. China has ordered its airlines to halt all future purchases and deliveries of Boeing aircraft. This is not a pause or a negotiation tactic. It's a full stop, ending decades of Boeing jets symbolizing global trade on Chinese runways. The move is a clear message. The landscape of international commerce has changed, redrawing the map of the aerospace industry. It's the most dramatic escalation yet in the US-China trade war, targeting Boeing, a titan of American manufacturing and export. China's decision is calculated, designed to inflict economic pain on Boeing while boosting its own domestic champions and European partners. For Boeing, this is a devastating blow. China is projected to be the world's largest aviation market, and losing access means losing a colossal stream of future revenue. The financial implications are staggering, affecting Boeing's share price, production lines, and its vast network of suppliers. Already struggling to recover from past crises, Boeing now faces a new era of uncertainty. The vacuum left by Boeing's exit won't last long. Airbus and China's own COMAC are poised to fill the gap. Airbus, Boeing's longtime rival, now has a golden opportunity to dominate the Chinese market. Meanwhile, COMAC's C919 jet is set to become a mainstay of domestic fleets, accelerating China's ambition to become a self-reliant aerospace power. This isn't just about sidelining a rival, it's about elevating China's own industry onto the world stage. The global balance of power in aviation is shifting before our eyes. Boeing's grounding in China is a direct result of the ongoing US-China trade war. Years of tit-for-tat tariffs, initiated by the Trump administration, have escalated into a full-blown economic conflict. The US imposed steep tariffs on Chinese goods, aiming to address unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. China retaliated with its own tariffs, including a crippling 125% levy on US aircraft and parts, making Boeing jets financially unviable for Chinese airlines. The aerospace industry, once a bridge between the two nations, has become a casualty of their growing animosity. Political rhetoric only deepened the divide, with leaders on both sides framing the dispute as a matter of national pride. Chinese airlines, caught between operational needs and political directives, had no choice but to comply with Beijing's orders. This marks a new phase of the trade war, one of economic decoupling in critical industries. China's willing to absorb short-term pain to achieve long-term independence from American technology. The grounding of Boeing is more than a trade sanction, it's a declaration of economic independence. The effects will ripple through global supply chains and international relations for years to come. Boeing's troubles began long before China's final decision. The 737 MAX crashes in 2018 and 2019 shattered public trust and led to a worldwide grounding, with China the first to act. The fallout cost Boeing billions and left its finances in tatters, with over $51 billion operating losses since 2018. Production issues, supply chain disruptions, and a damaged reputation compounded the crisis. Crucially, the Chinese market remained closed, stalling Boeing's recovery and leaving it far behind Airbus in new orders. Between 2019 and 2025, Boeing secured just 28 Chinese orders, a dramatic drop from previous years. Most new business came through leasing companies, not direct airline purchases. Even as deliveries to China showed signs of a fragile rebound in 2024, the permanent ban has erased any hope of recovery. The dream of a China-led comeback is over. Boeing must now confront a future where its largest potential market is indefinitely locked. A fundamental reassessment of its global strategy is now unavoidable. The market's reaction was swift. Boeing's shares dropped, reflecting deep investor concern. The real pain, however, is in Boeing's inventory. 55 undelivered planes, many built for Chinese airlines, now sit idle. These whitetails represent billions in frozen revenue, and a logistical nightmare, as each jet is customized for its original buyer. Reconfiguring and reselling them will be costly and time-consuming, likely requiring steep discounts. The ripple effect extends to Boeing's vast supply chain, threatening 1.6 million US jobs. Reduced demand means fewer orders for thousands of suppliers, risking layoffs and production cuts nationwide. This is not just a corporate crisis, it's a national economic issue. The consequences for American workers and industrial competitiveness are profound. China's move is about more than retaliation. It's a strategic play to meet its own soaring aviation needs. With demand for nearly 9,000 new planes over the next 20 years, China is the epicenter of global aviation growth. By shutting out Boeing and backing COMAC, China aims to break the Boeing-Airbus duopoly and achieve self-sufficiency. The goal: Chinese airlines flying Chinese-made planes powered by Chinese technology. Airbus gains market security, while COMAC gets the guaranteed orders it needs to scale up and compete globally. This is industrial policy on a grand scale, executed with precision. China is no longer just a customer, it's positioning itself as a leader in global aviation. With Boeing out, Airbus and COMAC are the big winners. Airbus now has a clear path to dominate Chinese orders for decades, cementing its position as the world's top aircraft maker. Its local assembly line in Tianjin has built trust and integrated Airbus into China's industrial landscape. COMAC, meanwhile, gets a massive boost. Its C919 jet, a direct competitor to the 737 MAX, now has a protected path to domestic dominance. Chinese airlines will be strongly encouraged to buy homegrown, giving COMAC the scale and experience to challenge Western giants. This protected market is a launchpad for COMAC's global ambitions. China is playing the long game, using its market to build a national champion. Boeing's loss is both Airbus's gain and a strategic victory for China's industrial aspirations. The impact goes far beyond Boeing, Airbus, and COMAC. Boeing is a cornerstone of the U.S. export economy. Losing China worsens the trade deficit and exposes vulnerabilities. Thousands of U.S. suppliers, from engine makers to small parts manufacturers, face reduced demand and potential layoffs. The decision marks a shift toward geopolitical purchasing, where economic power is wielded for strategic goals. This trend could fragment global business, forcing companies to navigate competing economic blocks. As Airbus and COMAC set the standards in China, global aviation norms may diverge from US-led practices. The skies, once a symbol of connection, now reflect deepening geopolitical divides. The effects will be felt in communities, boardrooms, and airports worldwide. The era of seamless global aviation is ending. What's next? For Boeing, the path forward is daunting. The company must pivot to other markets: India, Southeast Asia, the Middle East. But the loss of China is a blow that can't be fully replaced. Restructuring, job cuts, and aggressive sales campaigns are likely. The Boeing-Airbus duopoly is fractured. In Asia, Airbus and COMAC now dominate. Airlines' fleet choices will increasingly reflect geopolitical alignments. A reversal of China's decision seems unlikely without a major reset in US-China relations. Boeing must accept that China is closed for the foreseeable future. This story is about more than planes. It's about shifting global power, technology, and national pride. The era of unchallenged American industrial dominance is over. The global economy's flight path has changed, and turbulence lies ahead.